Get Macy's lowest prices of the season on great fall specials like glamorous diamond pendants and earrings to complete any look. Now 60% off. And get ready for cooler nights ahead with 65% off Charter Club Damask sheets and bedding now at Macy's. Plus, get your Macy's order faster when you pick up curbside or in store. Or try same-day delivery powered by DoorDash. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
For the last 75 seasons, the NBA has been getting greater. It's been crossing over, crossing borders, bending minds, breaking barriers, and shattering expectations. Because if the league's taught us one thing, it's that we can't predict anything. So don't miss 1 minute of the 75th anniversary season, where greatness lives on in every game. Visit NBA.com/75 to learn more.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Yeah, buddy. Well, I got news for you. We don't have a smart board op, but you may have a smart speaker. And so... And, you know, all you got to do is just tell your smart speaker, hey, play KISW. That's right. If you got that Amazon, if you got the Google, if you got the Apple, any one of those smart speakers, baby, you just tell them, hey, Slappy, play. Do it. Hey, Slappy, play KISW, just like that. And you know what? You can be listening to us if, you know, Danny turns my mic on, of course.
Let's play B-Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. B-Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Migs. You're a loser.
It is time to be Migs. And it's time to turn down for corned beef and cabbage.
Turn down for what?
St. Patty's Day. Ah, yeah. That's a good one, my boy. Oh, thanks. That's nice how you did that.
Corned beef and cabbage.
That's it.
It worked.
It
Thank
rolled.
you, Steve.
You're right up at them. Don't be forgetting the shepherd's pie.
Oh, let's get to our contestant today. We've got Danny Boy in Puyallup. Danny, are you there?
Oh, boy.
Sure am.
It just worked out. What's he playing for today, Steve?
Tickets to check out Corn with Faith No More. They're at the White River Amphitheater on August 11th. Go to KISW.com for all the details. You want to see Corn, you want to see Faith No More, get your tickets now at LiveNation.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here.
Get out your high horse.
Get out here. For those playing at home, Danny will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Danny, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yep.
What method of underwater detection is short for sound navigation and ranging?
Sonar.
Yes. Which scientist wrote the book A Brief History of Time? Skip.
Oh,
Tina
okay.
Fey played Miss Norbury in which 2004 movie?
That.
Def Leppard had the 80s hit song Pour Some What on Me?
Sugar.
Yes. What unit of electrical power is equal to 1 joule per second?
Kilowatt.
No.
Megawatt.
No.
Pass.
What continent is subject to the world's largest ozone hole?
China.
No.
Europe.
No.
Asia.
No. Phil and Lil were twins in which Nickelodeon animated show?
That would be Rugrats.
Yes.
Yeah.
What planet is closest in size to our moon?
Is Pluto still a planet?
No, it's not. No, it's not the correct
Uranus.
answer. No. 3 correct, Danny. Not bad. I mean, wait, no, it is bad.
I told you that they brought it back to
Terrible.
planet status, right?
They got rid of it again, too. I already said that in Beat Migs, in the context of Beat Migs, Pluto is not a planet.
All right, we're going to have to look this up.
Well, you can keep looking it up because we have this argument every single time.
I know.
But
Why-
it is not a planet.
But if they say it is, why are you not recognizing it?
Because I don't believe that it is a planet, and henceforth there will never be an answer as a planet on Beat Mix.
Even if science says, okay, it is a planet after all.
We talk about Earth?
No, not Earth.
No.
Not Earth. It's your favorite planet.
I know, you're still on that high horse that you don't think it's a planet, even though everyone's saying it is.
It's a dwarf planet. Last thing I heard, it was a dwarf planet, and so that's what I'm sticking to.
I know, but the last thing you heard is old news.
You don't know that.
I'm pretty sure I do, but if you can show me the latest update, I'll be glad to concede the point, but you won't concede the point if they do say it's a planet.
I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to worry about that in my life. There's too much other stuff to worry about than whether or not Pluto is a planet or not.
But see
what?
You irritate me.
Oh, that's just
According
what
to
I'm
a
trying to do.
NASA administrator, they say Pluto is still a planet.
Well, it's still not going to be an answer on Beat Mix.
See, that's what irritates me. It's like, how can I trust his generation when they come up with the answer?
His generation. Your generation ruined
It's not
everything.
fair to lump the whole generation in with the mind of the Rev.
I don't. Yeah. So you're saying he's an outlier?
Yes.
We should just call him the idiot, but spare his
He's
generation.
a Pluto hater. He always
yeah.
has been, and he always will be.
It's true.
Yeah. You know what? If this were a game show where you could sue somebody, you would lose your life if Pluto
We
was
should get a class action lawsuit going against the Rev.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You
Let's
can
do
get
it.
all the money that you put into this.
Yes.
I will pay you back in dividend.
There we go.
The emotional suffering that we've gone through.
Oh, yeah. You still got a house, buddy.
Priceless.
You better put that house in a trust. We're taking it.
Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be rich.
I like his game room. That's why I'm all for it.
You can get out of here.
I just wanted Yoda.
You can't have my Yoda. What method of underwater detection is short for sound navigation and ranging?
Scuba.
No.
Snorkel.
No.
Navigation. Nah.
No.
Every time he asks
Which
this question
scientist
and you
wrote
don't
the
get
book
it.
A Brief History of Time?
Ooh, I'm going to go with Edison.
No.
Einstein.
No.
Eisenhower.
No. Tina Fey played Miss Norbury in which 2004 movie?
Oh, man. Superstar?
No. Superstar.
Meet the Parents.
No.
Tina Fey's Fantastic Journey.
No. Def
Not
Leppard
going
had
well.
the 80s hit song Pour Some What on
Sugar.
Me? Yes.
Sugar.
Yeah.
What unit of electrical power is equal to 1 joule per second?
Protons.
No.
Neutrons.
No.
Zappers.
No. What continent is subjected to the world's largest ozone hole?
Africa.
No.
Antarctica.
Yes. Phil and Lil were twins in which Nickelodeon animated
Rugrats.
show? Yes. Which planet is closest in size to our moon?
Pluto.
No.
Saturn.
No.
Uranus.
No. 1, 2, 3. It's a tie.
Did
Well,
not
Danny,
like
a tie's as good as a win, Danny. Congratulations, buddy. You hang on the line. I'll tell you how to get your
Steve
prize.
did not have the luck to get
So
the
let me
Irish
ask
with
you
him
a
on this
question.
one.
Let's just go to that. The moon.
All right.
Let's go to the moon question. Which planet is closest to size in the moon?
Mercury.
And is Mercury smaller than Pluto?
I don't know.
So that's what I don't know. Is
I see what you're
Mercury
saying.
more close to the size of our moon than Pluto? That I can't remember, to be honest with you. I always got those two confused.
I have no idea.
That's why I get bummed to that question, because if Pluto really is closer to the size of the moon, you're a bad man.
It's larger than Pluto.
Mercury is? Mm-hmm. Okay,
Mercury.
Significantly larger.
But we don't know the relationship in size. If it's closer than that, it's significantly sized to that. It's close enough. Sure, why not?
Well, here's what I'm saying. You steal questions, probably from a site that still accepts Pluto as a moon, which means Mercury probably is closer to the size, only because they're not like you. It probably just is. Mercury is probably closer to the size, even if Pluto's considered. That's what I'm hoping.
All right, sure.
Because you don't actually research the questions anyway.
Well, you can go ahead and research that on your own time.
Yeah.
The unit of electrical power that is equal to 1 joule per second. Danny danced around all of it, saying like kilowatt and megawatt. He just needed to say watt.
Oh.
If he would have just said that, he would have gotten one more, and you would have gotten a loser song.
I would have said ohm and everything, and I don't know if I would have said a watt.
Tina Fey played Miss Norbury in which 2004 movie? Anybody?
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
Damn it, why didn't I just guess that?
I have no idea.
Oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting she was in that movie.
Sonar is sound navigation and ranging.
Yeah.
Danny got that one
Sonar.
correct. Sonar.
Actually, wasn't that Tina Fey's movie? Didn't she write it, too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, I should really know that, and I'm an idiot. Okay.
Should you?
Yeah, I really should.
Okay.
No, it's a very successful movie. I mean, it's really, I should know that.
And then finally, the scientist that wrote the book A Brief History of Time.
Oh, is that Hawking?
Yes.
Woo, good old
Yes.
Stephen Hawking, everybody.
Oh, man, I should have just guessed that, too.
You should have.
You're really off your game. Ever since you socially distanced your mind from your mouth, you really haven't played well.
It's been difficult, BJ.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you recognize that.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to Danny on tying Steve and getting the prize.
If you tie or beat Steve, you get a prize on Beat Migs. It's just that cool. So make sure you at least do that. But I would ask you, if you beat Steve, I get a song. So you get a prize, I get a song. Try and do better, people. That's all I'm asking.
Do better, people.
That's all I'm asking you to do. Well, there's a recent New Yorker profile that was done on singer Fiona Apple, and what did she do?
She had this on Criminal. Man, I'm trying to think of what other Shadowboxer. She was like an alt rock darling for a minute.
I remember her.
Really good.
I do remember her. I just can't remember her songs, but I think Shadowboxer I remember.
Actually, Glenn Cannon and the Damage Done, our buddy Glenn, his band just covered Criminal recently, and it's an incredible version of it. It's a great song. But then she just kind of went up she kind of just stopped doing music. I think she was just kind of mentally not really feeling it for a while, just, because she was battling her own demons.
Well, as it turns out, yeah, that's what this whole profile is talking about. She shared a story that led to her quitting cocaine. So, like you said, demon, Steve, I don't know how bad the cocoa was in her life, but
the cocoa,
I'm in love with the cocoa.
a lot of performers, cocaine is a part of their life because the grueling schedule, you need to be able to be up a lot. But
it's funny, when you listen to her music, the last drug I would ever expect that she was into was cocaine.
That's a very good point.
Because she was just such a chill vibe to her.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point. She claims this was the incident that led her to quitting cocaine, and it involved being in a room with Quentin Tarantino, that's right, the film director, and her former filmmaker boyfriend, Paul Thomas Anderson. She said those two are the reason she stopped doing coke. She said many years ago, she quit after spending, quote, one excruciating night at Quentin's house, listening to him and her ex-boyfriend brag. Oh, wait, this is the reason she said she quit was because of this?
A coke-fueled conversation between Quentin Tarantino and her boyfriend.
Yeah, she said,
like, I'm done with this. These guys are weird.
That's a good point, she said. So I in a way, it's a really funny story. She says, every addict should just get locked in a private movie theater with QT and PTA on coke, and they'll never want to do it again. Yeah, man. See, I've always, if you asked me, hey, what do you think? Do you think Quentin Tarantino has help with his high energy? I would definitely say yes.
Yeah.
Just from me experiencing how he speaks and how he is, very much he reminds me of Charlie Sheen in the Tiger Blood days.
Oh, okay.
That's a
little off his rocker.
Well, I've often thought that Quentin Tarantino can't have this. I know what it's like to have high energy. I have high energy. His energy looks, let's just say, fake.
I have one speed. I have one gear. Go.
Yeah, so, and when you have fake high energy, it means, maybe you're getting some help. And, of course, what is high energy helper for everybody? Of course, the old booger sugar.
Well, I'll be honest, many years ago, I never touched cocaine. I was never one that would even, cross my mind as being an idea that I wanted to explore. I know some people are into that, whatever, but, to me, that was just no. And I remember that there was one day I was in a party, in a party bus that was going to a concert, and there was a bunch of us, and everybody else, I believe, except for me and one of my other buddies, was just doing tons of coke on that bus. And it was at that moment where I was being around that vibe made me want to just stop partying, with those people in general. There's something about, it gets to that dark side, man, with, where guys had to pull over the bus so they could fight. And it was just what the hell is going on? You guys are buddies. Everyone's good. 2 seconds later, they didn't even have an argument. They just looked at each other for an extended period of time and decided they did not like each other anymore.
It amazing?
Got dark really fast. And I was just you know what? And I looked at my one bud, and I'm just never partying with these guys again. And they were all buds. Not super close buds, but, people you would see maybe once a month, maybe once every couple of months back in the going out days.
Yeah.
And I was just this is just weird, man. You guys are idiots.
Yeah, dude, that's that mind-altering stuff, and people just don't realize it's literally altering your mind. You are not in your right frame of brain.
Mm-hmm. And the only part that made it somewhat entertaining was the song the song "Lit Up" by Buck Cherry came on on the bus, and that song is all about cocaine.
Oh yeah.
Hell, they even sing in the chorus, I love the cocaine.
Right. I love the cocaine.
Well, one of the guys was coked out of his mind, started paying attention to the lyrics and had no idea until that moment that the song was about cocaine, and it blew his mind. He's like, wait a second. And it was, to me, that was entertaining because I'm like around a bunch of idiots, and this one guy is finally connecting the song.
That's so awesome.
Wow. Out of his mind on coke.
Yeah, it's like, you had your epiphany.
Oh, he kept wanting to hear the cocaine song. It got to the point where I hated the song by the end of the trip.
I can't blame you.
So play it again. And he was a big dude. So I was like, I'm not going to be like, no.
Okay.
You're angry and you want to hear the cocaine song. Listen to the cocaine song.
Yeah, I can appreciate that, Steve. I do not like being around folks that are jacked up on that.
No.
Not at all.
Someone would say, hey, thank you for the booger sugar comment. It made me laugh my butt off while I'm driving to another logging hectic day at the local community health center.
Oh, you're very welcome. You hadn't heard that before. That's an old school description of cocaine.
It is the greatest way to describe cocaine.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. We got this is awesome. As you know, we're in coronavirus mode, social distancing. So a popular comic, he's stuck at home. So what does he do? Well, he decides to do a stand-up routine outside of his house on his front lawn. Decides, I'm going to do a performance for you. And I don't know who he was doing it for. You got the audio? Yeah, you do. We're going to play it for you at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
I need a change. You've been cold to me too many times. You're wasting money. You're a leaker. So I'm replacing you with a new Navien tankless water heater. No more cold shoulders, no more leaks. Just spa-like comfort and Navien peace of mind. And I want you out today.
When you're ready for a change, ask your plumber about Navien or visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I don't know if you guys know Patton Oswalt. He's been in a lot of great things. King of Queens is probably his most famous TV character. Yes. All right, Ratatouille, of course. That's for that. I haven't seen that movie, so I don't know.
Steve.
Yeah.
I know. I only know that from you. I've never seen it, but I know he's the rat.
Yeah, well, and as folks from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Justified, Patton Oswalt is fantastic. He's a great, great comic. Also, one of the most famous interviews we've had on our show, which was an interview that went so bad, but then we forgot to hang up on him as I was ridiculing him, and then he ended up actually having a good conversation with me. But no matter what, Patton Oswalt is a great talent. That's a fact. And I love what he's doing because he knows that people are being urged to stay home. So Patton posted a video of himself performing stand-up from his yard for a few confused neighbors in their driveways.
It's great because he's saying he's inspired by what's going on in Italy. And I don't know if you've been paying attention, but in Italy, a lot of people are just standing outside on their patios. One person would start singing, other people will start singing along with them, and it's pretty cool because everyone's stuck in their homes.
Oh, yeah.
So they're trying to find ways to still engage with people. I know there's, as a wrestling fan, I guess somebody started the Shinsuke Nakamura theme song, which is very popular in the wrestling world outside of their place in Italy, and I guess a bunch of people jumped in as well, so that was kind of a cool moment. So he's just piggybacking on that, but he's doing it in his front lawn, and it's pretty funny to see the video because he's just out there with a microphone in his hand. And I guess a speaker, and at some point, like, it pans out, and there's just two of his neighbors are like across the street, like looking at him, like, I think Patton's lost his mind.
That is fantastic. He's got a nice place. That's
a nice little view of the water.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous view of the water. I'm not sure exactly where he lives, but that is a really beautiful location.
The highlight of the video, though, is as like he's doing his comedy. There's one heckler outside of his house, and it's his daughter.
All right, folks, this COVID-19, I tell you. I don't know I didn't see COVID 1 through 18, so I don't really know what this is all about. But hey, hey, how you doing there? How you doing today?
You suck.
All right, folks, make sure to tip your food delivery people, but don't touch them. Don't touch them, and I was in King of Queens.
Did you see Keith Urban also? I don't think he was home, but he was somewhere, and he just went on Instagram Live and just did like a 40-minute concert. Him and one of his, I think his drummer, and they just performed. And it was him and who's his wife? It's
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, she was there as well, and that was it.
They're doing a lot of these things so that people can watch the videos from their home. Birds of Prey is going to do an early release of the digital so that you can watch that movie at home because it was just out. And so Star Wars Rise of Skywalker has been released by Disney early so that you can watch that.
Which is smart.
Yeah.
I see a lot of local musicians, like our buddy Kyle from Superfecta. He's been doing a thing where he's doing a mini acoustic concert from his house so that people can watch it like on social media. My buddy was a wrestler, Ricky Starks. He's in the NWA and stuff too, but he just wrestled a broomstick because he had no one to wrestle. So he wrestled a broomstick.
Oh man!
And he put it on social media. He ended up, spoiler alert, he lost to the broomstick. It's so funny. It's so
lost.
It's so poorly made. It's great.
Who knew that broomstick was really as good as it was?
It's a really good broomstick.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So we have just basically touched upon so many different ways you can entertain yourselves or entertain others as they watch you do what you do via video. All because, well, we're stuck at home, and a lot of us are sheltering at home by choice. We're not told we have to do it like Italy yet, but for the most part, we're seeing where this is going. And Patton Oswalt, living in California, and of course, what's going on in the Bay Area. That's the hardest hit in California, but everybody in California is taking this lead, and they're just going to say, hey, I'm staying home. All right, so you're stuck at home. What are you going to do? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. I want it to be fun if people can wonder what we're going to do. Like knowing us on the show, like, all right, Steve's stuck at home, Vicky's stuck at home, BJ's stuck at home. What will they be doing?
Yeah, feel free to share those as well.
Yeah. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What do you plan on doing if you're stuck at home? Your calls, your texts after Audio Slave on The Rock.
And keep it PG.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. There's a really funny video we have up on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. It's Patton Oswalt doing comedy, stand-up comedy from his deck, his yard, for the rest of his neighborhood. He's got a speaker and a microphone. He gets heckled by his daughter. And there's really just, like you can see in the video, just two neighbors out in their driveway going, what is going on? As he's doing a stand-up routine. It's a very, very funny piece, and you can watch it on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. And that's what he's doing because he's stuck at home. And we've talked a lot about it. Steve mentioned how everybody in Italy is just going out on their verandas and their decks and patios and singing, and everybody else is singing because they're stuck at home, but at least there's some sort of connection.
What if you're that one person that just is not having that, and you're just stuck around a bunch of people who want to sing?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm torn. I don't want to be that guy that's like, hey, shut the F up, but hey, shut the F up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know. I might be that guy. But you know what? Look, sheltering at home, it's happening in California. They pretty much just said, look, you need to stay home. I can only imagine at some point we're going to get that announcement after what the president said yesterday that really don't gather with more than 10, even 5 people. You know, some people are seeing recommended by the CDC. So I think pretty much we're all sheltering at home whether we are told to or not.
Right.
Yeah. And so you got to find something to do. What are you planning on doing if you're stuck at home? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Somebody just said, I plan on doing a gaming marathon. Halo, Doom, Bioshock, and Borderlands.
Hell yeah.
And also maybe some housework if there's time.
Yeah.
From Justin in Burlington.
That sounds about right with me as well.
Would you have guessed that, by the way, if we had to guess? What do you think Rev's going to do?
Oh, yeah. It would definitely be that or maybe creating new meals on his Traeger.
Oh, yeah. Will you find some time in the middle of video gaming for that?
I mean, the weather's nice.
Yeah, I think I can make that happen. That's a good call. Get some smoked meats and then play some Fallout. I'm in.
Oh, yeah. Smoke that meat.
I will.
Eating healthy and staying active right there.
Oh, yeah.
Reverend and Fuego.
Mostly active? Yeah. I mean,
no. Well, you're getting off the couch to get to the Traeger.
Right, yeah. Once every
squats.
about 45 minutes or so. Yeah, you're right.
You know, nice controlled squats.
Oh, yeah. That's it. That's awesome.
I like this person says, I'm going to start putting airplanes in bottles. I know, dorky, but I've always wanted to do it.
Airplanes in bottles. I've heard of a ship in a bottle. I don't know about airplanes in bottles.
Oh, that's a good point.
That seems fun.
All right. Listen, look, I am not going to throw the dorky stone at anybody because you know my life and you know what's going on. But we're asking you, you're going to be stuck at home. What do you plan on doing? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Dude, I have been handy-mandy Yeah, Handy Mandy.
Oh, Handy Mandy. I've never heard that term. I love that.
Handy Mandy was a little cartoon on, the Nickelodeons or whatever for kids. But I have been a handyman at my house for the last week or so. I have been painting. I have been fixing electrical stuff.
Wow.
I haven't electrocuted myself yet, but I did turn off the lights all over downstairs. So I'm learning.
Vicky, you are actually the dude that every woman wants. You know that? I mean, seriously. I mean, everybody wants that one handyman. So if you get the house, the one of the spouses has always got that down. Like, all right, one knows how to cook amazingly, and the other one knows how to fix things, and that's what usually makes a great house team.
And the only time I ask for help is when I can't reach something. Even with the step stool.
Which is a lot of times.
Yeah. I have many step stools, so.
But for the most part, Vicky did buy the right house for her. There are some places, but for the most part, it does look like a little Vicky house.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like a, adult dollhouse.
It really is. I love your place because it's like, this is so size appropriate. There's only a couple of rooms where it's like, all right, I'm comfortable, I can walk around, but there are other, and I'm just I'm only 5'9", but I'm thinking if Steve goes there, it's basically like Steve's just got to always be like with head on a swivel. Yeah.
Oh, I actually spent like $100 yesterday on just materials to like fix countertops. Like I'm going to repaint everything, all that stuff. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, for me.
I was kind of whiny yesterday. I really was.
What? Wait. This is very uncharacteristic of you.
Well, I was whiny yesterday because I had to call my wife and tell her that our anniversary weekend is off.
Oh.
Because I can't fly down there.
Well, can't she fly to you?
It's the same situation. It's like if you may not be able to get back.
Well, does she have a job to have to hurry up back to?
Well, she's got a life down there. Look at Sarah's getting pissed.
Thank you, Steve. That is exactly what I said yesterday. Thank you.
Okay.
Because BJ was in a cranky mood.
I was.
Because he was like, what if I get stuck down there? There's not a studio to broadcast from, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that would be a tough one to go to like a station and be like, hey, can I use your studios? And like, where are you from? I'm Seattle. Stay away from us.
Hell no.
I know. Yeah, I know. That was the thing is like, oh no, I'm fine. Really. We weren't patient zero.
Yeah. So I was like, well, why doesn't mom come up here? She doesn't have a job she has to get back to if she gets stuck up here.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Why not?
The two of you, I can't argue this. You guys are, all I know is that, look, a person has 7 years. She's created a life for her down there. Everything for her that she loves is down there. To tell her to be up
but technically, she can't do anything that her life is. If she's supposed to stay in her place, she's not going to be able to go out and do the things that like she wants to do in her life.
Well, she does a lot of volunteer work from her place. That's what she loves to do. She also loves where she lives. It's California. It's sunny. She can walk the beach. She can. There's still things she can do that they let you do.
That's right.
And I can understand why she would not want to. And also, coming up to our house with Sarah and J-Rubs in it, it's not the house she left. It's a busy house. It's a loud
fun house now.
No, it's not. It's loud.
It's still fun.
No, you guys are a bit of a mess.
You can't hear anything anyway.
Oh, yeah, I can. And I'm deaf. That's the thing. I'm half deaf. If she's got normal hearing.
Oh, wow.
It's a little disturbing. I have to put my noise canceling headphones on sometimes with you two idiots.
All right, here we have a text about things that we'll be doing if we were stuck at our homes.
Oh, people are saying predicting what we'll be doing. Okay, let's see how right they got.
One person says, I'm expecting Steve to start making more songs about Tatum. Oh, yes. If you listen to the Migs cast.
I haven't heard any of these. You have songs about Tatum? I haven't heard any of these.
Oh, boy.
You used to make fun of me singing songs. It starts with children. That's when the adults start singing songs about anything.
And this song was pretty amazing. I listened to the Mixcast while I was away.
Come on.
And
I got to see if I have it on my
You hypocrite.
So here, all right, fine.
Here we go.
This is my hit single called "Poop Your Pants." All right, here we go.
Dance, we pooped our pants. Dance, we pooped.
I didn't know it was being recorded. My wife just put the phone right next to me.
In my pants, we pooped our pants.
Boy, you really...
Dance.
You can't carry a note.
How long does this
I'm a drummer, not a singer.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, we pooped some pants. All the pants have poop in the pants, and we dance for our pants.
We dance for our pants.
Okay, you really...
She doesn't understand what I'm saying. I'm just making up words.
No, we need to put you in the tent. We need to put you in the concussion protocol.
No, this is fantastic.
We pooped our pants.
Listen to this.
We pooped our pants.
This is what they do. You understand what goes on in the tent when
We
somebody
need a
gets hit
drum
too
machine
hard?
and some auto-tune on this bitch.
Yeah, can DJ Khaled fix that?
No.
DJ Khaled.
There's no auto-tune fixing that. All I know is here's what Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll walks into the tent. That's the kind of crap that people are saying when they had their bell rung and they go, yeah, you're out of the game.
Well, I mean, I might have came back from wrestling training and decided to sing a song for my kid.
Yeah.
It's better than the songs you would sing to me. Do you remember the song you'd sing to me?
Yeah, at least my kid won't remember these songs.
What song did I sing to you?
Sarah the Goose. Sarah the Goose. Nobody likes Sarah the Goose.
Wow! At least mine's better pooping our pants, and we're dancing over it.
I remember that. When I was like 3 years old, you would sing that to me.
Yeah, that was a lovely song.
Yeah. And that's where all the trauma first started.
Mine are just encouraging her to poop her pants and dance.
That was my favorite song to sing, Sarah. I forgot.
Nobody likes Sarah the Goose?
No, you know what? I don't know what it was. Yeah.
Couldn't say everyone loves Sarah the Goose?
You know what it was? It's so funny.
What was it? Tell us.
No, here's what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is. When Joey was born, I thought, because look, where I come from, Steve, where we come from, the Northeast, giving people S is a sign of love.
But she's a child.
I
DJ.
know, but here's the thing. Joey's born. Joey's a super sensitive boy. There was just never the vibe you could mess with him. It just was. He was a lot like his mom, just a sweetheart kid.
He's emo. That's why him and Danny get along so well.
He was so emo. Sarah, on the other hand, when she was born, was such a little S-head right from the beginning. She
Probably
really,
true.
Oh yeah, she was just a beating. She'd stick her tongue out at everybody. I mean, as a little kid, she would just razz. So I just developed this really cool relationship. Like, you know what? You're going to be the person I give S to, and you're going to give it back. And that's what I did with that song. She'd hit me a lot. I mean, Joey was always nice. Sarah, she'd hit you if she didn't like you. And as a little kid, she'd just slap you around. And I loved it. I thought, well, I love this kid. This kid's got gumption.
Yeah, you'd sing this to me, and I couldn't even speak back, so I couldn't even say anything back to you.
How about that she remembers this song?
I remember that.
I know, it's pretty bad.
And so I did not know I was being recorded when I was singing that song. It's a long story we did on the old Migs cast, but apparently my wife she thinks it's cute when I sing these songs because I just make up stupid songs as evidence of what we just played. And so she just put her phone on video mode and just recorded it while I was singing, while she was doing the dishes.
Thank God, no, Kathy never had the ability to do that.
But of course I was like, it's so bad I had to play it.
Oh, it's a great song.
But
now
it's a remix.
Now you know why I sing songs about everybody. It starts with your children.
Yes.
Yeah, you just start singing songs about your kids. Or at least maybe you and I do. Maybe nobody else does this.
Someone says you got to have pooped our pants T-shirts made, please.
Yeah. Okay. We've had two good T-shirt ideas this year.
Okay, next one. Someone had said that during this downtime, Vicky's going to start knitting.
Ooh.
So, not knitting, but I did buy stuff to start doing embroidery.
Okay, so they're close.
Close.
Danny's going to do YouTube makeup tutorials.
That's probably true. I do those anyway. So,
and the Rev and BJ, they're just going to Skype each other to yell at each other.
That should be kind of fun, yeah.
Yeah, if we weren't able to come in here and do that, I think after, let's say, a week, if we hadn't seen each other, I think you're probably
I would miss our yelling sessions.
Yeah, because we got to yell at some. Here's the thing, Rev and I have a deal. If we want to stay married, we need to yell at each other.
Yes.
Because if we take this out on our spouses, life is over.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so we're doing, basically, his wife and my wife are very, very happy that he and I have this contentious relationship.
And my favorite text, my wife wants me to clean the garage if work makes me stay home. I really hope I could still go to work during these tough times.
Oh, yeah. The honeydew lists, oh man, yeah, a lot of people are like, I do not want to have to stay home because that list is a beating. Well, we got to tell you about 1 in 4 people that admitted that they have committed a certain crime. You know, you might be guilty of it too. And you know, I am guilty of it myself.
Ooh.
Yeah. What is it? I'm going to tell you at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Usually with my office, we do a flat fee that includes all your court costs, filing fees, credit counseling, credit reports, and one cost. In Chapter 13 cases, that usually starts at about $900. With Chapter 7 cases, the total cost, including all your court costs, attorney fees, is usually about $1,500. We offer payment plans on Chapter 7, so you can start a file with my office for as little as $200. You can send your creditor calls to us. We'll take your creditor calls while you get that gather up your information and make payments on the rest of the fees. With Chapter 13 cases, we can make payment arrangements in most cases as well and get your case filed even sooner in a Chapter 13 case because of the reorganization aspect to it.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
For the last 75 seasons, the NBA has been getting greater. It's been crossing over, crossing borders, bending minds, breaking barriers, and shattering expectations. Because if the league's taught us one thing, it's that we can't predict anything. So don't miss 1 minute of the 75th anniversary season, where greatness lives on in every game. Visit NBA.com/75 to learn more.